Hey everybody, Cindy J. Chuck here with Queen Bee Creations. Now, today's video, today's craft is really based over the fact that I dropped a plate. So this could go in the garbage or it could go into another craft. So what? Now I need glasses on and I need safety glasses on. So, go ahead, laugh, it's fine. Like what you have to do for safety. Now, what I do need is I need some smaller pieces of this. And I'm just looking for where those might need to come from. So I don't necessarily, this is going to be hard. I do think that I would like some smaller pieces. I wonder, well, that'll do it. I put a towel over top so that any little shards, and again, you're working with sharp edges here, so be careful, right? But let me maybe change the view. Looks like it'll stay. Okay, so I'm just creating some smaller pieces here because I don't need them to be all massive. So I am covering it with a cloth, so that when I hammer it, none of those little shards are going to come shooting out at me more than anything else. So that one's still very big. It's a little bit more challenging because it's right on the curve of the little plate. There we go. Those are a little bit more of the size that I need. Now again, all these little pieces have sharp edges, so you want to be very careful with it, with your hands, with all that good stuff. Okay, I might leave that piece because I want to try something. This one I'd like in 2 or 5. Smaller pieces anyway, and that's what I'm really looking for, are some smaller bits to be able to mix and match into things. Okay, we may be good. We may be good. What I'm looking at doing here is I have a little heart-shaped mold, and I'm looking at maybe adding my pieces into that mold in a way that kind of looks cool. So that's a very fat one that went down there first. So let me maybe add another fat one. And then I need this is where I may have to cut pieces to be able to get them. And these are nippers. I'm not sure how sharp they are though. There we go. Okay, that's better. So I have that one kind of pieced out, and I want a little bit of spacing between it all. And I want a little section at the top. So I might as well do a couple while I'm at it, because why the heck not? Okay, you curve, so you'd be good here. And you'd maybe be good there. And this is all just kind of piecing some of these little bits together in a way that makes sense. Oh, just a little guy. All right, so I have 2 set up. I'm going to save these pieces because I have another. Where was the other piece I was thinking of? I have another idea of what to do with some of these shards. And again, I'm just going to add them to a stash of broken pottery, so in a box, but you know, like nice pottery pieces, right? Not anything else, so that I have them for other uses. And let me just move that over so I'm not sticking my hand in it. So what I want now is I want some resin. I'm at the very dregs of this. I'm at the very dregs of my container. So I'm looking at just seeing how much and how far this will go. And then I'll mix up more resin from another container, but I might as well finish this one off. So this is a 2-part epoxy resin. I'm going to see how far this goes, mix the 2 parts together, and then we'll be back. All right, now that my resin is mixed, I want to pour it over my pottery pieces. What I want to do is I don't need more. This one, because these are all very thin pieces and it's going to take very much. This one has some very thick pieces, so it's going to take more resin to cover, but I want it embedded. That way, I didn't have to worry about any sharp edges. I'm just looking whether or not I need a little bit more on this one or not. That one little edge is a little high. There we go. I think that'll be okay. Now, the last thing that I want to do with these is I actually want to go get my heat gun, and I just want to, there's a lot of bubbles in these, so I just want to heat it gently. It kind of pulls the bubbles to the surface and lets them pop so that we get a much better clarity in there. And then I'm putting them off to the side to dry. This is an overnight drying resin. And then we'll pop them out tomorrow, and we'll see what they look like, and we'll go on to our final step. And just because I have extra shards, I'm going to see whether or not I can grind with my Dremel, and safety glasses on for sure for this one, to create a little heart shape. Now this was the edge of the pottery, so this is unbroken, nice and smooth. So it's a case of starting to round out smooth these sections and see if I can grind in a little bit of an indent to create the look of a heart. We'll see, because then after that, I also have to get a hole in it. So challenges. For our little molded hearts, we just simply have to unmold them. And you can see this one's much thicker because we had pieces that were much thicker. And you could do these so that they're all face down, face up, whatever works for you. But all that we need to do, and I'm just grabbing my little safety glasses here, covered in dust. And I'm going to put a piece of wood below these. And then I want to grab my drill, which is out here, and I want to drill. Now, the easiest way to do this is to drill someplace that has just your resin. And it goes through just like that. And then we just have to string it up. For our little heart, to drill a hole through that, we're going to take a really old ratty sponge and we're going to put the heart underwater. And just, I'm thinking I need this a little firmer. Some cloth. We want it to have a little bit of give, so that the ceramic doesn't break, but we're going to do it underwater. And this also takes care of any of our shards. I just strung my pendants up on some thin little leather cord that I had, but they look great. They work well. A couple things I would do differently though. Because my mold actually curves at the bottom, I never really stopped to think about it. It would have been better if I had placed my shards face down into the mold. So then that curved section would have been the top of my pendant. But I also like the thinner shards rather than something really thick like this. But this would be perfect. These thicker shards would be perfect if I was doing this, turning it into a coaster. That would be awesome. This also worked fine. And doing it underwater meant I didn't have any of that dust coming up. It was all contained and worked really well that way. And these are super cute. I have another idea of how to be able to fancy them up a little bit more. I mean, you could certainly do like some metallic paint around the outside, but I have a couple of more ideas. Now that I've done this once, I have a couple of new ideas that I'm gonna try and I'll show you. I did as well, I had extra resin. And I had this long lace mold that is for cake decorating, right? It's for fondant. But I put my extra resin in there to see if I could, and look at how it's still very pliable because it's so thin. So I could easily cut this. I could put it around pieces and look at the detailing in there. So I have this resin band that now I can use in whatever way makes sense, and it's still lovely and pliable, and I can use that on other things. So that was just a bonus. You know, little cuff bracelet. I could mold it around a pot and just glue it in place, paint it up, and I have all of that lovely lace detailing. So these are so shallow and they have so much detail with all those little dots in there. Can you see that? It worked great with that casting resin. So good experiment. That was just a bonus tossed in there. But really, because I broke my plate, I just wanted to try making some resin shard jewelry and see how that turned out. And couple of little tweaks, and then I think it's a winner. Let me know what you think of this one. Let me know if you tried this. Let me know if you're thinking of trying it. Certainly, I gotta tell you, you break a cup or a favorite, 2 pairs of glasses on my head. You break a cup, your favorite mug, you know, little teacups or plates, or you find some interesting, cute little plates at the thrift store for almost zero money, you know, turning them into some quick little pendants, coasters, that sort of thing. Great use for them. Looking forward to seeing you on the next one. And until then, take care.